Oh yeah, this is gonna be tasty.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the Bourbon Bar. I'm Holden.
I'm Casey.
And we're going to be doing a review of Bulleit 12-year rye. So, this is a bottle that I was excited to try, and I was going to buy one, but Casey found it before me and bought it, and I just felt like I didn't need to. But Bulleit is my teeth-cutting whiskey. It's the one that I got before I was even into whiskey, and I kind of just drank for not even pulling it apart. So Bulleit always has a special place in my heart. So I'm excited to see how this is. And you've obviously tried it.
Yeah,
so
I've tried it. Obviously, you can see how many times I've tried it already. But
yeah, a few times.
Like you said, Bulleit was my first start out whiskey. I mixed it and everything, drank it straight.
And in particular, you like the Bulleit rye.
Yeah,
I always had the Bulleit bourbon.
So when I seen this, I was like, that's a no-brainer. I'm picking that up.
For sure. All right, well, crack her open, pour it out. So this is 95.5 rye at 12 years old and 92 proof. So it's 46% alcohol. And how much did this SRP?
I think I paid around $60 for this. Between $60 and $70.
Yeah, so overall, not so bad at all.
Yeah, I paid like 60 or 70 bucks for this.
Yeah, so that's pretty respectable, especially for a 12-year.
Yeah,
and a 12-year rye. I mean, it's like a lot of times you can see a 12-year bourbon more often, but a 12-year rye is different.
Yeah, there's not a lot of ryes that have like higher age statements on it like this, which is also exciting, but I guess we'll see your first thoughts.
I mean, my Parker's Heritage, this is only 10 years, and this is Parker's Heritage rye. Granted, this is barrel strength, but, you know, this is some of the best rye I ever had in that Parker's Heritage 10 years, so a 12-year rye is just exciting stuff. That being said. All right, so let's dive in on the nose. Already it smells like body. A lot of flavors.
A lot of oak. A lot of oak for a rye.
Oh yeah. Oak. Like, a lot of oak actually. Like, noticeably oaky on the nose, and a little bit of like a herbaceous.
Yeah, like a little spice.
Like
a little clove spice or like a.
Yeah, clove, rye spice. Yeah, definitely a little bit of herbaceousness. It almost smells. I don't know if you can necessarily smell bitterness.
Yeah.
But like it's nosing as if it were gonna be bitter. Like there's some notes in here that's very earthy and grounded.
Lemon.
Ooh, that's a good note. I like that. The lemony. Ooh. It's kind of got that like twinge, that twang of citrus.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Let's drink it. Up front, really good, like almost sweet flavors. Yeah, like sweet vanilla or like a metallic vanilla on the front palate.
A lot of oak though. Holy cow!
Oh yeah, but it's not like tannic oak.
No.
It's like developed, well developed oak. The 12 years I think is doing it great justice.
I would agree. The whole like mouthfeel of it. It's not very viscous to me.
It's not viscous, but it's got body. Like there's a lot of flavors. It's just not viscous flavors, but it is rich in like what it's offering. I do want to say there's some kind of like grapefruity like fruit, like sweet fruitiness on it, but like citrusy.
There is like a little citrus on the back.
Like almost like not orange rind or grapefruit rind, but like the actual sweet fruit part that you like eat.
Do you notice how when you drink it, it like stays that like rye flavor in your mouth for a while?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't get that on a whole lot of bottles, I'll be honest. Yeah,
no, it's definitely rye forward. I don't think I would ever confuse this for a bourbon. Maybe the oak would confuse me a little bit, but the nice spice and the citrus in there is very giveaway.
Just the after flavor of it, you know immediately it's a rye. I think it's a very crushable bottle.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you sit around with this around a bonfire one weekend and the vibe, the flavors everything on a summer night. I think it's going down the hatch.
Heck yeah. Well, let's get into the reviews. All right, we're back from our little review session.
Our little adventure. So, how'd you feel on the nose? What are you thinking about this guy, huh?
I like the nose better than the palate, I'll be honest. It has a lot going on, actually, and it smells a lot stronger than what the palate puts forward. I gave it a 82 on the nose.
Yeah. See, and surprisingly for the first time, well, not the first time, but uncommonly, I gave the nose a lower grade than the palate. I actually liked the palate more on this one. I gave the nose a 78 out of 100. But then moving on to the palate, I gave the palate a 83 out of 100 because to me, I just really enjoyed that sweetness up front, followed by the oak and rye spice and the finish. And I like that it was still rye forward, but still offering some sweet notes up front. I really enjoyed the palate, and I think it's super crushable.
Yeah, good points there. I gave the palate a 78, just for the sole fact that like it just kind of like leaves you wanting more. And it being 12 years old, I get it, it's not high proof, but if it had a little bit more mouthfeel, that would also probably improve the score quite a bit.
Yeah.
I guess value for the money, I gave it an 84. This 12-year rye age statement, hard to come by. And for 65, 70 bucks, that's a pretty good deal, I think. Even, it's not like super high up there.
Yeah, it's 12-year whiskey.
Super crushable.
Yeah, absolutely. And so for the value for the money, I gave it an 85 because it, 65-ish dollars, whatever it ends up being, it's just cheap for a 12-year rye. And even though it's not super high proof or full bodied in that regards, it still has plenty of flavor and it's really good flavor. I really enjoy it. And I think rye drinkers would really enjoy it too. So overall, I ended up giving it an 82 out of 100. And Casey ended up giving it an 81. So
it's a pretty respectable score.
Knowing what you know now, would you buy this if you saw it in the store? Let's say you tried it at a bar and you gave it a review at a bar, and then you saw it in the store. Would you buy it?
I probably would, yeah. Just to have it on the shelf. Like, this is a